What's up, fiends? Lucard here. Today, I have another epic Dollar Tree haul for you. All right, so I was lucky enough to find some more at a couple of my Dollar Trees. I found all of these at two different Dollar Trees in my area. I ended up with a total of 37 movies. So yeah, this is gonna be a long one, folks. All right, so let's get started, shall we? So I'm gonna start with the non-horror stuff first. Um, First up, I'm gonna do the anime stuff. So the first one I got is called Sound Euphonium. It's another musical, about high school musicals type of thing. It's technically Sound Euphonium, the movie. Our Promise, A Brand New Day is the full title. All right. Next up, I got another Blu-ray called Bird Boy, The Forgotten Children. Can never remember that second part. But this looks cool. It's a Shout Factory G Kids movie, and yeah, this looks actually pretty cool. It says there is light and beauty even in the darkest of worlds. So yeah, this one looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that one. All right, next up on DVD, I got Napping Princess. This is another G Kids movie. It's directed by Kenji Kamiyama, who's director of Ghost in the Shell standalone complex and Eden of the East, which I like both of those. So should be pretty cool. All right, not an anime, but similar, I guess. I got the Blu-ray of Tekken, Kazuya's Revenge. Yeah, I'm predicting this is pretty awful because the first Tekken movie was pretty awful. So yeah, so we'll see. But I'm always a sucker for martial arts and stuff anyway. All right, next up we have Canadian Bacon with my man John Candy. I miss John Candy dearly. He was absolutely hilarious. I love him to death. And I think this was the last movie he did before he passed. Like full movie. Yeah. Anyway, this is a really funny movie about the Canadian-U.S. border. So yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't. All right, next up we have it's actually a TV show. It's Taboo with Tom Hardy. I actually did see a few of these episodes, and it was really interesting. So I'm really interested to finish it. So that should be pretty cool. All right, next up we have State of Grace with Sean Penn, Ed Harris, and Gary Oldman. Yeah, I mean you have those three. What can go wrong? I mean, come on, dollar? Yeah. All right, next up, this is a Tony Todd movie, and Michael Rooker is also in it. That's why I bought it. It's called Penance. It's some kind of religious fanatic thing. Yeah. So this might be interesting. This might be a little different. Penance. Yeah. All right, let's go with action now, right? We have Fight for Justice. I'm also a sucker for like competition kung fu stuff. Love it. All right, and the last DVD of the non-horror stuff is Abduction with Scott Adkins. Scott Adkins is a really great martial artist. He's a British martial artist, and his movies. Sometimes the movies aren't too great, but his martial arts and stuff are awesome. So I always pick up Scott Adkins movie when I see it. All right, now we're going with these are the Blu-rays that I bought. These are all either sci-fi or horror. Fall into one of the categories most of us like. Anyway, first up, I did Being with Lance Henriksen is in this one. So Angels, Demons, they're beyond that, and it's kind of sci-fi-ish. So yeah, okay, absolutely. All right, next up we have Danny Trejo double feature of Border Cross and Chavez Cage of Glory. And they both look like just your typical action movies, But like I said, two Danny Trejos for $1, sure, why not? All right. Next up, we have Devil's Machine. What has died lives again. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it looks like one of those covers is going to be awful, right? The back does not help things. So this should be fun. All right. Next up, we have Righteous Villains. Yeah. This looks like an angel devil type thing. Yeah. See the back. Yeah. So before the apocalypse, there will be war. All right. All right. And the last Blu-ray that I got is Small Town Killers, a Shudder exclusive Blu-ray. Let's see. It's raucous, morbid humor is what it says. So, yeah, sometimes a hitman is cheaper than a divorce. All right. So everything else is DVD, and it's all kind of horror related. So let's see what we got. First up, we have Baba Yaga, Terror of the Dark Forest. How can you say no to that cover? I don't know, but it's director of Mermaid Lake of the Dead, which I did see. So I don't. We'll see. This is a Scream Factory. Let's see. All right, this one has a slipcover. It is Blood Immortal. Yeah, it looks like one of those really bad, cheesy vampire movies. And the back does not help things. All right. Speaking of vampires, we also have Chinese-speaking vampires. So yeah, yeah. I saw this. I was like, "What is this?" And I need to have it. So yeah, it's Echo Bridge. So and the back is kind of interesting. I'm hoping they hop around, like the Chinese vampires tend to do. Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Croczilla and 4 bonus movies. The 4 bonus movies are Attack of the Giant Leeches, Piranha, Voyage to the Prehistoric Planet, and The Killer Shrews. Those are the 4 other movies that are on here, and it's all in one disc, by the way. It's one disc. Yeah, Echo Bridge, of course. You know how they love to compress everything onto one thing. Next one is a one of those like half cases. One of those little skinny cases, which I hate. But it's Crucible of Terror. I don't know. I saw the cover and looked pretty decent. And the bottom says The Art of Murder. And yeah, I don't recognize anybody in it. It's from 1991. So it's not the Crucible of Terror that I thought it was initially. That's another reason why I picked it up, because it's not the version that's on all the public domain collections. All right, next up we have a Marissa Tomei movie called Dark Was the Night. Yeah, also with Timothy Olyphant. Yeah, this looks like a crazy thriller, and it's directed by Joshua Leonard, who is, if my memory serves me correctly, is one of the guys in the Blair Witch Project movie. All right, this next one has my vote for the best title. It's Demon Hole. How can you not love Demon Hole? Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. Demon Hole. Anyway, and this also has 2 extra movies on it: Beneath the Mississippi and Legacy of Evil. And this one, believe it or not, is 2 discs. Demon Hole by itself, and the other 2. So yeah, I can't wait to check out Demon Hole. This one, yeah. All right, let's see. We have The Girl in the Mirror. Yep. I have no idea who Oliver Coltrus is. Hopefully they are a good director. But yeah, it is full of blood and stuff on the back. So I was like, sure, why the heck not? All right, the next one just looks funny. It's called Hoarders, and it's a hoarding movie and a zombie movie. So yeah, this should be a hoot. And this one's Echo Bridge, of course. All right. Next up, also from Echo Bridge, they must have gotten an Echo Bridge shipment fairly recently, because now I have Ill Final Contagium. Yeah, this is like a virus zombie thing, you know. So for I mean all these are $1.25. So I mean it's not breaking the bank, you know what I mean? So this one is called Investigation 13. Not even their spirits can leave, and some legends should be left alone, is what it says on the back. Next one looks like it's based on a true story of John List. It's called A Killer Next Door. Should be. I'm a sucker for true crime stories, especially like super crazy ones. I have heard of John List. I don't know much about him, um, but I will find out. All right, next one. I had to get this just based alone on the title. Killer Tattooist. He always leaves his mark. Yeah, yeah. I couldn't. Of course, it's Echo Bridge, as you can see. Yeah, I couldn't not get something called something so stupid. So, all right. Next up is another movie. This is an anthology movie called A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio. Apparently, it's 8 different stories on here. I have not heard of any of the stars on it, so who knows? And this one is Uncorked. This one's from Uncorked Entertainment. All right, let's see. This one, okay, this one's my second favorite title. Pandemonium. Pandemonium. Uh-huh. You see that, right? It's a guy with a panda head killing people. I mean, how can you resist? I don't think you could. All right. We're still on P. So we can have the Paranormal Diaries Clofield. Yeah. Don't know anything about it, but Paranormal Diaries. So, yep. I was intrigued enough to get it. RLJ Entertainment. They put out some pretty decent stuff sometimes. So that should be pretty good. All right. Another inspired by a true story, supposedly, is called Pentagram. Yeah. This looks all kind of freaky and stuff. All right, this one stars Joe Estevez, and it's called The Redeemed. I mean, look at the tower. It looks like a gun. Come on. And it's Joe Estevez. It's got to be awful. Echo Bridge. You know, just look at the back. Look at that. Come on, this is gonna be great. All right. Next up, we have. I've seen this before, but I didn't have a copy, and even though I'm not the biggest fan of it, I still wanted it for some reason. But I got Ryego, King of the Sea Monsters. It's a kaiju movie. It's it's okay. I'm gonna try to give it another watch. Honestly, I just like kaiju movies, so I saw it for $1, and I was like, well, I can't beat that, right? All right. Next up, we have The Unkindness of Ravens. So yeah, I don't know if this is like a Birds knockoff or what, but it has a creepy tree on the back. So there's that. All right, 2 more. All right, this one just looks like a good time. Voodoo Apocalypse. Yeah, I mean, come on, this looks like a funky spoof, kind of, right? And it even has a luchador in it and everything. So yeah, I'm looking. This one's gonna be fun, I think. All right, and last but not least, y'all ready? I found Vampire's Kiss with Nicolas Cage. Yeah. I mean, come on. Nicolas Cage is a vampire. One of the greatest things ever. So yeah, that is my 37 movie haul from the Dollar Tree. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And other than that, man, I will see all you guys later.